Okay, right. So carrying on with the Salvation series 2017-2018. Now, it starts with, as I've already shown you, pandemic, then nuke. Well, of course, that's phase two, then phase three. And it's always that way, just like it is in the Martian Chronicles, just like it is in so many other, every single other series. You've series or movie where you've got predictive programming. You've got the FAKE, pandemic, followed by the FAKE, nuke, right? Anyway, salvation. They mentioned safe and secure, of course, which means exactly the opposite of the CIA, as we know. They mentioned curfew. They mentioned Boylston Street in Boston. They go to Boston, and then they mention Boylston, just like in the Bruce Willis film Surrogates, where Rosamund Pike mentions, oh, that shop on Boylston. Well, we know about the 666 Boylston Street, don't we? We know about that little operation. Then there's Project Atlas. Well, this is Cloud Atlas again. This is CO19. This is COVID-19. CO19 Comet Atlas. They always name their psyops after pagan celestial objects, such as Nightingale Corona on Venus. There's your corona. Nightingale hospitals, right? Nightingale Corona, check it out. On Venus, looks like a virus. Then there's this guy called Darius Tanz in the series, and he's blatantly Elon Musk. He's got a ship that will take people to Mars, where they will die, of course. There's lockdown mentioned all over the place, just like it is in the event series 2010. There's the line, the world's about to catch fire. Now that's big because there's this new movie or series called Little Fires Everywhere. And the Ed Griffin speech about communism coming to America in the late 1960s, which I will do a video on, he says, what does he say? He says that what they're going to do is they're going to burn down America. Fires everywhere. So phase one was the fires on the west coast, but maybe there'll be a hell of a lot more when they get things going after phase 3 and phase 4 and into phase 5, the antebellum. So expect that, little fires everywhere. Then you've got Russian subs in the Salvation series and cruise missiles, and it gets better. Here we go. Here's a line from the Salvation series. There were 3 Russian subs within torpedo range of the Pike, and then the USS Pike, Albert Pike, gets destroyed. So the place beyond the Pines, which is Albert Pike Place beyond Pine Street, where the Ferris wheel is, in Seattle. Pike being destroyed by subs. Look, I wrote it down, you see that? Subs. Got it? And then the next line is, Sir, the Pikes a total loss, no survivors. Right. So there's your place beyond the Pines. Ferris wheel, Seattle. Now, take a look at the name of the first series, the event 2010, right? Well, look at that, Event 201. Take out the final 0 there, and you've got Event 201. And Event 201 was a 2000 something pandemic exercise, by the Tsar government of America, right? And of course, in the event, it all ends up with the spread of a flu virus. Well, of course it does. Of course, and that's Event 201. But there's more. Of course, there's more. They end up mentioning Portland and Seattle. There's the Salvation series by the same people, 2017-18. Like I said, I've still got to watch the second series of that. I've watched the whole first series now. What else have I got? Hold on. They mentioned Wormwood again. the series is sponsored by Microsoft. Can you believe it? Yep, by Bill Gates. There's a line, blackout to commence in 3, 2, 1. And I lit the fuse. I predict the bomb will go off in 5, 4, 3, 2. There's your 5 phases. Boom. This is the old Klaus Kinski movie on Le Film Corona, The Great Silence, the silencing of the Goyim, of course. And here is the Omega Man, which is basically I Am Legend with Will Smith. Another pandemic movie. And of course Phase 4, which has it all from the early 70s, I think 1973. Starts with Paradise, town of Paradise, then a fire. You see the towers get taken down. You see 311, 411. It's all there. And what else? Just to double check if I've got some more on this these series. Just one last thing. Oh yeah, both series, The Event and Salvation, they both feature another thing that is consistent with both series, and that is in Salvation they say the words cull sell 7 billion, and The Event is all about these people who are really the Desires, wanting to get rid of all the humans or all the Goyim, getting rid of billions by spreading a flu virus. Okay, so you've got both series being about the Zaya wet dream to get rid of all the Goyim, you know, the Kabbalah guide stones, because those guide stones are definitely the Kabbalah guide stones. So you got that, and you've got this thing that I mentioned in the other one where the president is poisoned, the vice president Harris in Salvation, Harris, is then inaugurated under the 25th. So yeah, that'll be some kind of hoax out situation. No doubt they'll do that. Yeah, especially when it's 2017, 2018, they would have lined Kamala Harris up for that around that time, quite recently. I'm going to work my way through more of the series Salvation, the second series, and let you know what I find. Again, thanks again to Jack Mehoff for pointing me to these predictive programming series. I mean, the event, you know, you got Event 201, we're in the year 2021, Blackjack, Operation Blackjack, which was made into a series called Jericho, which has everything in it. You know, it's all there. Event 201. The fact that they released that film, that series in 2001, and they didn't make a second season, maybe just to keep it as 2010. You know what I mean? Like so many series, like this one, it was pulled. They pull all series. It's weird. No matter how good a series is, they pull it. This is The Fantastic Journey, 1970s. Awesome. They pulled it after 10 episodes. They barely even got time to do the 10th episode. This is Katie Saylor. She was super hot. Married a Strassman, of course. Roddy McDowall died of cancer around the age of 70. Jared Martin also died of cancer around the age of 70. This kid then starred in Star Trek The Motion Picture, only to be killed off in it straight away. And this guy, I don't know what happened to him afterwards. I think he's still around and everything. Yeah, a great series, but also, you know, it got pulled. I got the French version of it. It's in English, of course, but the French have actually, you know, re-released it properly, so I bought that one. And of course, this one's basically Italian, French, because Les Films Corona. Yeah, that's it. So there we go. I mean, they start the movie with that over their faces, eh? All masked up here. Of course, silencing of Goya. Yeah. Most of the I've done a lot of research into the Les Films Corona production house, and I went through all the movies, and it seems to be the ones around 1969, 1970. There's one by Tinto Brass, which is about this as well, phase 2. There's about 3 or 4 films that are blatantly Corona predictive programming on Les Films Corona, but they are 1968, 69 and 1970. The Les Films Corona goes way back further than that, but the predictive programming is only those years.